Hey guys, how you going? Welcome back to another video. I was watching a video yesterday where a guy claimed that he could get silver out of the solder from gold corner bgas. And straight away my BS radar started ringing, because I thought, why would they use silver solder for this and not for every other part of electronics? But to keep it fair, I'm going to try it. Now, I've just finished depopulating some boards. Got all the ones with gold over here, and all the ones with no gold in that tub there to throw away. And I've got a nice little supply of gold corner BGAs. And I also have some already stashed away from previous depopulations. And I haven't cleaned off the solder because I want to see if this is true. Now that in turn would bring about another question. Let's just suppose he's right and that there is silver solder underneath gold corner BGAs. Then would there also be silver solder in the rest of the electronics? As you can see, the side of my container is plastered with solder from where I bang the boards after I've heated them with my gun to make everything fall off, as well as a few pieces that I've picked out, nice chunky bits of solder. So I will be scraping down the sides of this container, gathering up as much of the solder as I can. I'll have another quick look through there for any more chunks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try dissolving that solder as well to see if there's any silver in that. And I'll tell you what, I don't know of anybody who's told me, there's no one has told me that all of the electronics has got silver solder. Wouldn't that be awesome? The amount of times I've thrown it away and I could have been throwing away silver. So now my interest has peaked and I need to know. I won't get sleep tonight if I don't find out. So there you go, guys. There's also some small BGAs which I keep missing every so often, and I pick another one out. And there's also these here. It's not a gold corner BGA, it's one of those stupid, I don't know what you'd call them, but underneath this piece of copper is just a flat. I'll see if I can pry this off and show you. Hang on. I've taken the piece of copper off. Might not look like copper, but it is. And then underneath it is this. You can see it's completely useless for gold recovery. And there's the type, the same as this, that don't have the plate on them, but they're still just as useless. So if you know what I'm talking about, I haven't got any to show you without picking through my boards. I'm sure you're aware that there's chips like this that are worthless. Now, do they also have, or not also, but is there silver solder under these? I don't know. They seem to be in the same sort of places as gold corner chips hide. They're usually underneath a heatsink. So, who knows? I'm going to put this one with my gold corner BGAs just in case. And I haven't found any more gold corner BGAs in there. I've been right through it. There's just occasionally I find a small BGA that I've missed, but not gold corner ones. They stand out pretty well. So that's my mission now, for you guys and for myself, to find out, A, is there solder that contains silver under gold corner BGAs, and if so, does the rest of the solder contain silver, or is it all a pile of BS? Because my BS alarm is ringing pretty high. I'm going to put this to bed once and for all. So let's go find out. Well, I thought I had some more gold corner BGAs. I've actually got the tops of some. I've taken the bottoms off already. So this is my sample. This is all I got. And in this beaker I've got some solder. There's not a lot in there, but there's certainly enough to find out if there's any silver in it. I chose a tall form small beaker because I don't know how it's going to react. It might fizz right up for all I know. So 2 clean beakers, and I'll go out and start the reactions and see what we get. I've only got one hot plate free at the moment, but I'll start them both. So this is beginning of the Gold Corner BGAs. I have put some distilled water in there, just enough to cover it all. And I'm going to slowly add nitric because I don't know how it's going to react. Probably react more when it's hot. It's only half a pipette. And same deal with the solder. I have put some distilled water in there. And I'm going to do the solder now. I've got some distilled water in there. And I'm gently going to add some nitric acid. It's not hot, so it shouldn't react too badly right now. That'll sit there and do its thing while this is warming up. Once that's warmed up and had a chance to dissolve, I'll then swap them over. Well, I don't want to leave it in too long or the gold will start coming off, even though it's only little corner bits. But I can see that the solder has come off the boards anyway. So now would be a good enough time to turn it, or to swap them over, I guess. I got a tiny little beaker. I'm going to put some of the solution in. And I'll get some hydrochloric acid. I need 2 hands because it's not at the top of the bottle, so I need to tip it. Just give me 2 secs. Alright, test number 1. If that goes all milky, then there's silver in there. And I don't see any milkiness at all. Looks pretty clear to me. Put some more in. They're still clear, so they're full of it. There is no silver in the solder from Gold Corner BGAs. So there's no point in even doing the second test, but for the sake of it I will. I'll put this over here for now and bring this over, let that warm up, and I'll come back when that's ready. As you can see, is dissolved, and I've left some hydrochloric acid in the little beaker, so when I put some of this in there we should see a result. Problem is though, the solution's gone all milky to start with. I'm not really getting a good look here, but it's still fairly clear. You see how it's gone the milky colour? It's not really going to give us a good example, but based on the fact that the BGAs don't have any silver, I don't see any reason why this would be any different. What I might do is put some more distilled water in there and let it settle and check it again tomorrow. I'll retest it tomorrow. Now the solution has cleared up, I should be able to get some of it without all the sediment. I've got some hydrochloric acid in this little beaker, so we put some solution in there, see if it goes cloudy. So far not. Nope. No silver from solder. So I call BS. However, I guess there is always the opportunity or the chance that wherever he comes from, wherever computers are made, where he is, they probably have silver solder. But any computers I've got access to in Australia don't have silver solder. Now I'll go and find the video again and bring it up so you can see it, so you know I'm not making it up. And I mean, you can try for yourself. Maybe wherever you live, the computers might have silver solder. At least for me, it clears it up. Alright, so I found the video. It's Archimedes' channel, which is one of the most renowned videos for misleading people. I found when I was learning, there were so many non-truths to their videos. Not so much that they lied about things, but they skipped a lot of steps. They make things look better than it really is. I've seen some of the things that they've apparently processed, and the size gold bullion that they get at the end of it is just ridiculous. It made it really hard for me when I was learning, because there wasn't a lot of videos out there when I was learning. Archimedes' channel was one of the only ones. And I am so against people giving false truth, because I know how hard it was when I was learning, and anybody who knows my channel knows that I try to be as informative and show every detail, every step, to help the beginners out there. So without me rambling on too much, I'll start playing the video so you can see what he's on about. Now again, it's possible that in Malaysia or Indonesia or wherever the hell he comes from, maybe they put silver in their solder, but I highly doubt it.
Hello, friends. Today I will introduce the method of silver recovery from IC chips. Lead-free solder is mostly silver, tin, and sometimes copper or other metals. The temperature required to get a lead-free solder alloy into its molten PP-free solder materials are used in various parts of interconnections in electronic packages. The first level interconnect is between the chip and the package substrate, and lead-free solder bump material are used in the case of a flip chip FCBGA solder ball where we are interested, and there is a silver mixed.
I'll just rewind the video quickly and see if I can get rid of this distortion. Sometimes it does this. That's better. Sometimes it does it all when it's got to fast forward it or rewind it. So far, the only thing he did different to me was he took the tops off, which I can't see how that's going to matter. It's only the backs that I was interested in. So I'm only bringing this to your attention to help you guys, because I don't want people misleading. It's not that I'm about shaming someone. It's about that I'm trying to help.
Use nitric acid mixed with water to dissolve the solder ball,
Which is what I did. And it never reacts that fast. I firmly believe that in their gold videos, they quite often put more gold in the end than what they actually got to make it look good. Well, the solution didn't look like that when I did it last night. Yeah, some of you guys might want to try this for yourself. Maybe you can get silver. If you do, let me know. I'd be keen to find out. But you saw I do it and nothing happened. It's not hard for someone to doctor the video if they wanted to make it look like they're getting silver or gold. For all we know,
Hey, Jess, you got barbecue on you, okay?
the nitric acid that he put in could have been silver nitrate, because silver nitrate's clear as well.
Using copper to precipitate silver.
So I don't think there's any need to keep going with the video. I mean, you can always search the video if you want to find it. You can see that he's claiming to have gotten silver from BGA backs. As I was saying, I'm not about shaming people. I'm not that sort of person, but I do like to pull someone up when they're lying or dodging things up. And I'm doing it for you guys because I know what it's like when you're learning. And you can always trust in what I do in my videos, that they're perfectly not doctored, step-by-step instructions. If I make mistakes, I'll tell you. So I was going to do a gold refining video, and I still am. That was going to be my next video. Then this came up, and I just can't help myself but to test it for my own self. And I was always curious whether or not there was silver solder involved. So for my own satisfaction, and now for you guys, in case you are wondering. Again, if you do have silver solder on your computers wherever you're from, please let me know. I'll be keen to find out. Alright, so that's it for this time. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with my gold refining video. See ya.